everyone. My name is Sarah Latsiv, and I work at Microsoft as a Dynamics 365 technology specialist, where we love to partner with our customers to help them to transform their business journey through the power of our products and AI solutions. During this video, I'm going to walk you through an overview of our customer insights, Dynamics 365 Customer Insights product. Which includes the data and journey side. The data is your traditional CDP, and then journey side represents your traditional marketing. And today we will really focus onto the CDP side, or what we call customer insights data. Let's get started. Now let's dive into the customer insights. I'll start with a high-level overview and then move us into approach that Microsoft takes with our CDP. And then finally, we'll wrap us up with a quick demo, and we will see how customer insights data works under the hood, right? Dynamics 365 Customer Insights, it's at the forefront of helping businesses deliver exceptional personalized customer experiences. As a unified customer data platform, the goal is to empower organizations to gather, analyze, and act on customer data in real time, giving them a 360-degree view of their customer journeys. But the real game changer in this product evolution is the integration of AI, which is revolutionizing the way we work and engage with our customers. So we have moved beyond traditional methods of collaboration, from people working side by side to a new era where people work along AI-powered co-pilots. And these co-pilots, fueled by machine learning and advanced analytics, are transforming customer engagements by providing deeper insights, automating tasks, and predicting customer behaviors. The AI evolution enables businesses to personalize interaction scale, optimize decision-making, and deliver proactive experiences to drive customer satisfaction and loyalty. The future of customer insights lies not only in the continuous integration of AI and Copilot features, but as you can see here, we had customer-facing people, then we had in 2022 to 2023 people working with one co-pilot, and now we're getting to a stage where people have multiple co-pilots that are working along, right? So again, as the CDP evolves, we are seeing more intelligent automated workflows and smarter decision-making tools that help team works faster and more efficiently. So AI will not just be an enhancement, but a core component of how business engage their customers, giving organizations the tools to anticipate needs, address challenges before they arise, and deliver a meaningful interactions at all the right time. The past 2 years, we have introduced over 15 AI-driven features within customer insights, continuously advancing the platform's capabilities. These AI enhancements are transforming customer engagement by automating processes, delivering predictive analytics, and unlocking deeper insight into customer behaviors. The AI-powered copilots are helping businesses make that data-driven decisions, enabling them to proactively tailor their customer interactions and anticipate needs before they even arise. When we think about what customer insights can solve, right? The goal is really to solve what you're seeing on this picture, right? It comes to play to solve the disjoint customer experience caused by that fragmented systems and departments by providing a unified view that enhances collaboration and drives more cohesive interaction across all touch points. Next, let's dive deeper into the approach that we at Microsoft take. So we always start that we understand and know that you have a ton of data in the different systems and that you want to take advantage of the data that you already invested in, right? So we know that the data can be from surveys, from multiple CRMs, from ERPs, from web, for ads, from campaigns. So in order to do that, we actually made it super easy because we created a series of the connectors so that regardless of where the data lives today, you're able to connect it and bring it into one single platform. And then once you get that rich data across the ecosystem, then you have to unify it somehow, right? Into that one single view of the customer, golden record. You really need to understand who they are and making sure that you don't have any duplicates across your system. So then we give you tools that can take you through the process, and we think of that process as unification process. It has 3 steps: map, match, and merge. And that process will lead you into creating a unified customer profile. And then on top of that, we have tools that allow you to add that layer of enrichment on top of the data that you already have in your ecosystem. Then we give you also the tools to optimize, where you are able to leverage pre-built templates for predicting the customer intent, and all that enabling you to even better refine segments and understand the different groupings of customers and how you can better engage them in a personalized way. And that's where the customer journeys or marketing comes to the play. The final column is all about activation or action. It's really making sure that you're able to take all these insights and ultimately deliver them into a place whether that's an internal employee or someone on the corporate side can take advantage of all that rich data that you have in that meaningful way and use it in appropriate manner. So before we head into the demonstration, I do want to emphasize the extensibility of Dynamics 365 Customer Insights, which we actually have over 1,400 pre-built plugins and connectors. This extensive library enables seamless integration with various platforms, ensuring you can access and leverage all of your data for those deeper insights. Another key partnership worth mentioning is with Optimizely, right? This integration empowers you to personalize web experiences without needing a team or developers or any coding knowledge needed. So with Optimizely native integration, customer insights can share segments to create tailored audiences. And by identifying those website visitors who belong to specific segments, you can deliver real-time personalized experiences. This level of customization fosters the loyalty, boosts engagement, and enhances satisfaction and drives higher conversion rates. So really, in short, you can see that personalization is really at the heart of all digital experiences, and combined with Optimizely, Customer Insights provides a powerful way to enhance customer engagement effortlessly without needing a code, but just out of the box. So now we're going to move into demo portion. And for today's demonstration, we're going to have two personas, right? We will have account executive Kevin and then data wrangle, data analyst, our Maria. We're going to start with the Kevin. So let's take an example of an account executive and one of his main accounts. We know that he needs a 360-degree view of this account so that he can perform at the highest level and solve the most impactful business challenges that his account has. Well, the problem is that the technology ecosystem at his company isn't connected, right? So sales has their own version of this account. So does marketing, so does customer service, and back office has their own versions of this account. Again, the goal here is to break those silos so that account is unified across the entire ecosystem and accessible to all of the line of business. So what you can see here, this is the Canvas app on the mobile phone that it's pulling out the data out of all of those systems and surfacing the most important signals and insights for Kevin, the churn score, the top 2 high priority cases, and even the year-to-date spend. So that when he goes in the meeting with his account, he can just be armed with all information and solve all of their concerns and issues at the spot. So again, the goal is that Kevin has that account 360 view. So, and how that can be done, it's again, the answer is going to be the customer insights data side. So now let's look behind the scene and meet our data wrangler, Maria, and see what she wants to achieve. So her goal will be to unify data from a multitude of data sources, enrich the data, then build the segments for specific valued customers, and then use AI and intelligence to understand additional insights about her customers or that accounts, right? So let's hop into our demonstration. So once our data analyst Maria logs into customer insights, she's greeted with an application that it's her hub for aggregating that customer data, unifying it, and delivering it to the system of actions. First and foremost, she needs to be able to take advantage of all the data within the ecosystems. And to do that, she's able to quickly and easily connect to all different types of sources, whether that's a CRM source or multitude of others that exist within the organization. So she will go into data sources, bring all of her information, and be ready to start working through the process. You will notice on the right-hand side, she's greeted here with a copilot where Maria can use a copilot to get assistance with adding sources. So she can ask questions. What data sources does Dynamics 365 Customer Insights support? And she's greeted with a quick response of Copilot that is letting her know that she can use multiple data sources. She decides to configure the data source with a Power Query connector, as you can see highlighted here. So she's going to go ahead, add a source, choose the Microsoft Power Query, and move to the next step. Here, what you're going to notice is she can choose from a variety of data sources for customer data. She can choose like purchasing and sentiment details from commonly used data sources such as Microsoft Dataverse, Excel, Salesforce. So the customer profile she chooses here is the Maria can choose from a variety of data sources for customer data, like purchasing and sentiment details from commonly used data sources such as Microsoft Dataverse, Excel, and many others. So she's going to go ahead with the data source. She's going to go ahead here with the Dataverse and specifically choose which environment she wants to connect here, which CRM, in case she has multiple, because we know a lot of organizations even operate on the various systems and sometimes multiple CRMs, right? And she will follow the next step. Once Maria is able to quickly and easily bring the data in using the connectors, now she's looking to unifying it somehow. So that's where she needs to get each of those different systems speaking the same language. So having a name be a name, an address be an address. So making sure that she understands the semantics of the data. So really just using the system intelligence so that she's presented with a series of potential mappings and just ensure that she can validate them. So she's gonna go ahead and edit this data, make sure that all looks good, and then she's gonna actually tackle this intelligent mapping. This is the AI feature, which saves time and improves that mapping accuracy. She will go into next step. So once Maria has defined her source fields, now it's time to add rules to merge records together. So Maria sets here the rules to identify and merge duplicate records. She sets up the match rules and conditions for all of her data sources. Once she's done with mapping, Maria moves to that matching stage. And this is where she has the tools to be able to create the rules on how she wants those different systems to align into a single view of customer. Here, this is where she can, if she wants, to go with a super high precision of matching for something that's unique, such as email or maybe phone number, or if she wants to get a little bit fuzzier match between the system for something that's maybe keyed differently into different systems, or may come across as maybe nickname, right? So once Maria defines this rule, she can move to that merging unifying stage where she will merge all of this different system into a single view of the customer. Again, allowing her to take advantage of across a multitude of sources, regardless of where that data lives today. And really, the last step is where Maria is provided with the opportunity to make any necessary changes before the unified customer profile is created. With everything set, she continues to create those customer profiles. While they're creating, she's actually going to move on to the stage of enrichment, right? Once they're created. This is an important stage because we know that that will help to drive a 360-degree view of valuable customers. This is where she can enrich the profiles with a first and third-party data, be it proprietary audience intelligence from Microsoft, such as brands and interest, or maybe something more industry-specific data sources, such as demographics, Experian, WPP, or others for that more granular and accurate insights. So really supplementing the customer data with external sources. In the case of enrichment from Microsoft, let's say it's a brand, right? Or interest affinity. We can think about maybe Alex Baker, a customer being a male in the Pittsburgh area, and understanding a little bit more about what kind of interests and brands he may be interested in based on his peer group, right? So all that enrichment can be layered on top of the profile so that, again, Maria can use it to further understand this customer and other customers like him. So Maria going to proceed here with interest affinity. And this is where she can share a voice from people in a similar demographic to her customers and improving the targeting marketing. So here, Maria types in the interest and she gets matching interest suggestions. So she's going to choose mobile apps and add-ons as a topic of interest, and she can also continue to add 4 more topics. So as you can see, this is what she selected, and she will move into the next stage. This is where she can set the affinity level to medium and then the match precision preference to exact, and then she will proceed to set the data. Again, this is what she can look into it. And then finally, this is where she can set the demographics attributes to map to the corresponding interest attributes and proceeds to the next step. After configuring and running the enrichment, Maria can just easily review the results. She can find more information about the enrichment customer interest affinity levels for each interest that she chose. The next step that she's going to go, it's actually she's going to proceed to configure activities that are related to customer or business context, like their transactions, support, call durations, website reviews, purchases, and returns. So really completing that profile that we're talking about. So here she can just consolidate customer activities from all of these various data sources and associate them with that customer profiles. So she's gonna actually configure them, and we can see that Maria chooses here the source tables, activity type, and identifies the primary key in each of those tables, right? Once these values are selected, she can define the activity fields. And here she defines activities become part of the customer timeline. So she can include this subscription to be available as a part of customer profile just by toggling this option to yes. And you can see how that's going to look. We will look even into greater details, but it just gives you a preview where that's going to be, where you're going to be able to find that information. So once these values are set, Maria proceeds to configure activity relationship. This looks good. So Maria sets the relationship pathways to connect the contacts with their activities. In this case, Maria defines the relationship between the contacts table and subscription table, reviews, and then she can go ahead and make sure that that all looks good and create those activities. The next thing that she's gonna move is actually gonna explore onto the tables, and that's where she can like see all of her relationship. She can even pull out in this visualizer, which will show a network diagram of the existing relationship between contact tables with activities and their cardinality. So it helps to visualize that relationship path. So once Maria has consolidated all that rich data and enriched it, she has all of her customers from all sources in one single place, regardless of where that customer data lives in an ecosystem. So she can go just on the customers and she will see all of her customers in one place, maybe search for Alex Baker and pull out that specific record. So here she's looking at that one individual. She can see that she has a lot of information about this customer. She has the demographics, contact data. That all came from a variety of her internal system. She has that rich timeline that we were talking about that she can track every single activities, right? Regardless of how this customer has engaged in the past, whether that was in person, online, via phone calls. So it really gives Maria the breadcrumbs of how customer journeys worked and everything that she has done up to until this moment, right? She can also see the variety of key performance indicators to let her know how she's performing. So if he's a loyalty customer, maybe, does he have a high net promoter score? All of that allowing Maria to better understand the customer and put herself in his shoes. Again, this is that golden record that we're talking about. And this is just one possible configuration of Alex Baker record, but the grades of that data that you can see, it can be very easily embedded and exposed across any of your applications, right? You can take it up and service it up within maybe to your agents. You can service it up to your marketers so that they understand the churn score and engagement models. You can service it up into mobile app for the sales team, as we saw for the account executive, so that they have that 360-degree view going into next meeting. So it's very dynamic, modular, and we really make it easy that you can take this data and insights and expose it across. The goal with our customer insights data is that it touches every aspect of your business, right? It impacts your sales, your marketing, your customer service. The next thing that we want to talk about is really touching on that AI. So if we go on the discovery here, you will notice this is where I can start chatting with the data without needing to write the SQL query. Since Copilot does that for me while I just use the natural language. So I ask the question, what is the total number of customers in each state? Show the top 10 states by count. And voila, it's here. If I ask other questions, even more detailed, how many customers have purchased a specific products in the last 2 years, and to show the states by count, it's going to provide even more insights. And as you can see, it's changing the query, right? And I don't have to do anything. So again, it's super powerful because Copilot suggests tips, gives you additional questions, and prompts the real-time understanding of those customer profiles attributes, right? It offers insights into customer data just using that natural language and eliminating the need to build complex SQL queries. We're going to go about talk about segments, right? This is something that's important when it comes to activation. So she can go ahead, Maria going to go ahead and build her own segments. And you will notice, again, I have a Copilot where I can just type which kind of segment I want to create from the data. And Copilot is going to provide me with a segment. I'll put it to use, and here it is. I can just save this segment, and it's going to become available to everyone in my organization. Specifically, this is why it's important that when I talked early on that our customer insights queue consists of data side, which is a traditional CDP, and then the journey side, which is a traditional marketing, because this creates the segment that are then pushed onto marketing side, and your marketing team can just leverage it and use it, right? So again, the segment that Maria created is readily available for the rest of the organization. And that's very powerful because they can utilize this segment when they're designing the customer journey, right? Finally, a couple things that I want to kind of wrap us up before we go back and see what we were able to achieve with our Maria, our data wrangler. This is all really powerful, but the goal is to deliver these insights to a system of action, and that's really where Microsoft Value will come in, right? We have those connections, we have a series of connectors, and they will really enable you to consume customer insights data in other facets of your applications. Because customer experience is a team sport, and Microsoft is always there to help you break down the barriers and collaboration in your organization to really drive the value. We have a saying in Microsoft that insights are worth a dime, but actions are worth dollars. So once you start moving from the insights, you're going to see a 10x ROI on your actions. So let's see what we were able to achieve with Maria. So we were able to see how Maria was able to aggregate the data across silos to build a comprehensive AI-driven customer profile. We were able to see how Maria was able to leverage advanced analytics and AI to uncover actionable insights and enable targeted marketing strategies, all that identifying potentially a cross-sell and upsell opportunities effectively. Finally, we were able to see how Maria was able to enhance the collaboration between departments, driving efficiency and increasing win rates through proactive customer engagement. So again, the end goal is account 360 golden record or customer 360, whether that's a B2B use case that you have or B2C. This is one sample of configuration. Again, this is the golden record of an Enrico. So you can see that we have the segments, we have the data from various systems, and even some insights that can help us and make that interaction even more tailored. This is example of the B2B scenario where you have an account, right? And again, it's pulling the data, whether that's from your system where you have contracts, your marketing, your ERP. So it's giving you all of this information plus some intelligent services suggestions is this example. To kind of wrap us up and summarize what we've seen, this is the main 3 points that that we see that CDP can bring. Again, you will see that it's broken into kind of 3 pillars: that complete customer view, insights analytics, and turning insights into action. When we look in the first pillar, is all about gaining that complete view of your customer, right? Where you can consolidate all of the fragmented data sources, whether that's coming from sales, marketing, and service, into that one unified profile. So it creates that single source of truth. The second pillar is about harnessing the power of insights, right? These insights enable you to do more than just understand your customer past behavior. It allows you to be proactive in identifying opportunities like cross-sell and upsell possibilities, even if you have a multiple CRMs handling different product lines. So AI can come in and highlight patterns or next best action, allowing you to engage more strategically. And then finally, it's all about turning insights into action. I think this is all talking about that actionable stuff. This is where the magic happens. The CDP doesn't just give you the data, it empowers your team, especially sales and marketing, with the right context to act on those insights. Again, the goal with our CDP is to give you the tools to move from insights into action and to equip your team to deliver a seamless, proactive experience to your clients and customers, while also improving the efficiency and maximizing revenue opportunities. So it's not just about the data, it's about driving a real business results. So thank you for your time, and looking forward to hearing the feedback.